Mic check 1 2 1 2. If you guys on the chat, please welcome to the chat and let us know what you think of the race today. I'll be your host. But yeah, um, my setup it's a bit messy today, but we will get the show on the road as usual. And the practice session will start essentially in less than 1 minute. In less than 1 minute. I can. The sun is extremely. I mean, the weather is extremely hot today. Whatever you are, try to enjoy the sun as much as you can. But yeah, round 5, and the session is gonna start in literally now. First car out on the track, it's Nico Hulkenberg, followed by the race balls, then another Audi car. But yeah, it's not going to be anything major today, except later on where we have the sprint qualifying. But for now, it's just a practice session just to see how the upgrades work. But yeah, it's been 3 weeks or 2 weeks without F1 race. Chat, if you're watching the stream, just let us know where you're watching the stream from. Let us know what driver or what team you're actually supporting. I would honestly, I would love to see Aston Martin seeing their upgrades working, or at least having the vibration issues that they've been having for the last 3 weeks or so being fixed, so we can see. I mean, we want the sports to be more competitive, not just at the top, but in the middle and at the back as well. And I really have high hopes for the Aston Martin, and I hope they will deliver something. A nice. They'll put on a show this weekend, and I'm also interested to see the updates from the other teams as well, mainly from McLaren. I know they brought a brand new front wing for this race weekend, and McLaren as well. Not McLaren, but Mercedes. They didn't introduce any upgrades on Miami Grand Prix, so there was a delay, and they're expecting some upgrades. I haven't had the time to go in every single upgrades to have look at the list of every single upgrades from each team, but I'm assuming it's going to be good enough to leave a bigger gap than they left 2 weeks ago in Miami. But McLaren are closing in, so which is the good thing. Piastri just set the fastest sector 1 in sector 1 in sector 2. Franco Colapinto having some sort of engine engine issues, just having to park on the side. Let's hope that's not too serious. Yeah, there's something wrong with the Alpine car. Was going on a straight and all of a sudden just lost power. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't spend too much time on a garage trying to fix the issue, because it's never the ideal scenario. You know, your car is starting to panic or breaking down as soon as you get into the track. Drivers just love racing. They just love going around the track, and we also love that aspect of seeing as many cars on the track, and not just doing the amazing display, but also doing the crazy stuff that they're not supposed to be doing, and all the crazy stunts. Yeah, it's never ideal to see too many cars parked in a garage. Verstappen seems to be on a flying lap. Fastest. No, my bad. Just looking at the top of the charts, I thought that was his first. I thought he claimed the first and second best sectors, but no, that's she's the best lap in previous lap. One of the McLaren boys is running wide. Verstappen goes fastest again. Piastri currently in second place. We've seen good stuff so far. And I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. There was just an Amazon delivery I had to get the door, but we live again. Hopefully nothing too serious, or we didn't miss anything. Okay, we have a virtual safety car. Wondering what happened. So we have the Red Bulls at the top. It's really interesting. They're starting to show some pace. We don't. It's always like nice to see we haven't seen the Red Bulls completely dominating any practice session or qualifying. Okay, so we have a red flag. So Leon Lawson apparently had a. He didn't crash his car, but he just. Oh, okay. I see what the situation is. So the car is just packed. Is just parked in the middle of the road, and they can't push the car out. So I believe that's the reason why the red flag has been deployed. And yeah, all the cars will essentially have to go into the garage. Yeah, so this practice session hasn't started really well for many. We already have two major teams with two different teams. We have Franco Colapinto with Alpine. We still don't know what the issue is with the engine, and we also now have one of the Racing Bulls having some sort of issue. Um, yeah, at the moment we have no idea what the issue is, but he has pretty much stopped the session for the time being, and yeah, the time's just going, and we haven't seen much racing. We're not expecting to see any racing at this stage, but just some action and just to see how the upgrades will kind of work out and plan out for each team. That's the whole point of this session. And you also want to make sure all the upgrades have the right balance, so we can have the correct setup going into the sprint qualifying, which is basically will happen 9:30, I believe. I'll be streaming live again, so if any of you on the stream want to watch, just let us know. Please join the channel. I'm not begging at this stage just yet. We're just having a bit of a commercial break happening at the moment. Nothing major. But yeah. The first practice session, it's not going too well at the moment. We having 0 to no action so far. So just hanging there. We're just hanging there. Okay. We have a clear track. Seems like we now have some tracks on some cars on the track. We see Piastri going across the checkered flag now on his other lap. Let's see if he's able to knock the Ferraris, the Red Bulls out of P1 and P2. I don't know why I want to see this so early on. It's only a practice session. We're not racing, but I'm just eager to see people race. My camera is really bad today. It's just I don't know what is happening, but what's Piastri doing? Piastri is not improving. So it seems like he's gonna remain in third place. Albon improves, moving to P4. It's interesting to see. The teams that are more interesting to see this shine this weekend, I think I would love to see the Alpines, the Williams, and Aston Martin see some progress. They've been really on their performance. I've been really poor in the last 2 weeks or so. In the last 2 races, should I say? And we have to think that we also have to consider that they also have Mercedes engines. So everyone kind of expects them to perform, not equally. We're not expecting that, but at least to show the aggression or the performance that somehow just be more competitive. I guess that's the word or the expression that I was trying to say for the Mercedes customers. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Lance Stroll's home Grand Prix. He's racing at home. Let's see if Aston Martin will give him the performance or the car that he needs for this weekend. Piastri going wide there. 10, 13. I think his turn 13 is one of the most complex turns of the track. That's what a lot of the drivers get it wrong. So um, this is the time to get it right, I would say. Practice, 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 practice. Um, what do we have at the bottom? I guess we have the usual suspects: Colapinto, Behrman. Yeah, Behrman. He's not unusual suspect at the bottom. Hulkenberg, Ockham. Where is Alonso? I can't see Alonso. Alonso is in P6. Wow. Wow, the Aston Martins are doing some work. Again, it's too early to tell, but yeah, it's really unusual to see the Aston Martin so high up in a ranking order. So let's hope and see if this is Canadian Grand Prix will give the Aston Martin, the billionaires, something to smile for this weekend. Russell. Russell just knocked down the Red Bulls from P1 and P2. I was not even watching that. Interesting. I'm paying attention to something different. I don't know why, but my eyes are just glued to to everything else but the standing order. Um, so we have Russell P1, Piastri P2, Verstappen P3. So currently we have three different drivers from three different teams. Um, locking the free positions, which is nice. Then we have Antonelli P4, um, Hamilton P5, Hajar P6, Leclerc P7, and Antonelli just knocked out George Russell out of P1. Piastri knocking out both Mercedes. This is an interesting development that we're seeing right now. This is Mercedes versus Mercedes. Engine, obviously. Norris seems to be having some sort of issue. Maybe his car balance, he hasn't found the perfect setup. Maybe that's not one of his favorite tracks. But I don't know. Norris is quite um, at the back. Again, we're not technically racing. This is not even sprint qualifying. I think there's a lot of tests that some of the teams are just doing, as we can see from the Nando's London Norris car. He has some sort of uh, not some sort. He has the what's it called? That way, the yellow painting on his car. So obviously, Lee's Viz. I think that's what he stands for. He's just Lee's visualization for. Oh, there's a crash. We have a red flag. There's a clash. Alex Albon hit the wall. Oh no, we have a red flag. And that seems like a very serious crash. Oh no. It's unusual place to crash the car, honestly. But I mean, these cars are so fast. You cannot lose concentration at any point, regardless if you're on a straight, or on a corner, a tight corner, medium range, short corner. You just cannot lose concentration. Yeah, but it seems like an awkward place to crash the car. It's a straight line. Just come out of a corner, then you go into a straight. Yeah. The way I'm looking at the car, I suspect that the Williams they'll be able to fix the car just in time to continue the practice session. They might be able to fix it for, and they should. They should have the car ready for the sprint qualifying. But it looks pretty bad. It looks really bad. Front wing is completely damaged. And we have Alex Albon being taken away by the safety car. Not that he's injured, he came out of the car by himself. He seems okay, nothing serious. But yeah, we also have Colapinto out of this session as well. It seems like the engineer's just in a garage trying to fix his car. Um, but what we have just over half an hour left of this session. Um, and it's not looking good for Colapinto, not for the Williams team. Ferraris and the McLarens, I don't know. I was gonna say I didn't mean McLarens. I said Mercedes look good. Ferraris look solid. Ferraris, um, it's just about. Surprised to see the Lewis Hamilton in second and Leclerc in seventh. Um, um, Slow session, to be honest. There's nothing happening, nothing serious at the moment. Um, but yeah, it would be interesting to see. I haven't had a look to see all of the upgrades from the official FIA website. I'm pretty sure there was loads, but I was only focused on the Mercedes front wing, which is one of the major upgrades for the McLarens this weekend. So yeah, back to normal procedure. We have a yellow flag now, which is basically we just about to resume the session. within a couple minutes or so. Let's hope it doesn't take the half of the session, because half of the remaining session, because we barely had anything to watch so far. Yeah, the weather looks pretty sunny. Um, uh, what, 18 degrees or 28 degrees? Um, Track temperature pretty hot, 40 degrees. For 40 degrees, I believe. Yeah. Um, I think the UK, we here in the UK, we have an amazing weather today. I was not expecting to see such a beautiful weather today. But yeah, I find it really annoying when I have to stream the weekends. It's always nice weather and I have to be indoors. So not really ideal, but it is what it is. And yeah, we just have to get on with the business. Um, so just to resume, we have McLaren, Oscar Piastri P1, P2 Hamilton, P3 Russell, P4 Antonelli, P5 Verstappen, followed by his teammate Hasekhaja in P6. Then we have P7 Leclerc. Then we have Norris, who's been able to climb up. He was in for the longest time, down all the way to P14 on P16, I believe. Now he's been able to climb up, which is good to see the McLaren's climbing up. What else? Then we have Alex Albon. Just basically, I don't think he will take part in. I don't think he will take part in the remaining of this session. He just crashed his car. Then we have Sainz in P10. Then Alonso P11. Lindblad P12. Bortoleto P13. Leon Lawson P14, P15, Stroll. Again, it seems like the Aston Martins are doing some amazing. The upgrades. It seems like it seems to be working. It's very unusual to see the Aston Martin, both drivers, to be among the middle field pack. They're usually at the bottom. So these are slightly signs of improvement from the Aston Martin team, which is nice to see, man. I don't want to see the Aston Martin struggling the entire season. Not that I'm supporting the Aston Martin, but I like Fernando Alonso, and I don't think they're a bad brand, a bad car manufacturer. They have amazing cars, man. Especially the Aston Martin, the ones that we usually see in the James Bond movies. The what's it called? The V12. I think that's what's it called. It's a beast. I've never been inside one, but not that I would buy one if I had the money, but I just think they're cool. But yeah, carry on. Then we have P16. We have Bottas. Then again, another surprise in P17. Esteban Ocon. Paris, P18. Another surprise, which is Oliver Behrman, P19. It seems like the Haas team are struggling with the upgrades. Maybe both drivers are not really attractive to this track because Haas have been doing pretty well this season. P20 with Pierre Gasly, Hulkenberg, P21, and Colapinto in last. I think Colapinto is completely out of this session with some engine issues. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. It would be nice if someone could. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah. Track is clear. We're just waiting for the pit exits to be open at the moment. All the cars are lining up, and yeah, we're good to go. I think we now should be having some cars on the track pretty soon. Oh, it seems like good news. So the race will be extended for a further 15 minutes. Amazing. Amazing. That's really good news. Amazing. We got cars on the track. We have cars on the track. And we have Norris at the front, a clean, fresh air. And we'll see. We'll see how this the remaining of the session plans out. Can hear. Oh, sorry. Just to acknowledge the message. Someone said they can hear. Is that Shaolin Rod? Amazing. Thanks for clarifying that. But yeah, Thanks a lot for joining the stream as well. Let us know where you watching the stream from. Will be nice to see. Um, but yeah, if you just join the stream, you haven't missed much, because the session has been suspended like twice. We had a red flag. We had the Williams crashed. Alex Albon crashed his car, and then I think Leon Lawson had to park his car in the middle of the track. So the session will be extended for a further 15 minutes because of the long double red flags. Yeah, Colapinto, Shaolin Roddy acknowledge he's got the Argentina flags. Yeah, I mean Colapinto is doing much better this season. We didn't see much from him last season. He barely collected a point. In fact, he didn't collect a single point. But this season, I'm starting to see a different Colapinto. He's more mature. He's making less mistakes. Obviously, the cars, it feels like Alpine have done a better job for this year with the car. So yeah, Colapinto. I think he's bound to collect more points if he continues driving the way he's been driving. But yeah. Yeah, but unfortunately, Colapinto is not going to be able to join this session. He literally had a technical issue within the first lap. So yeah, sorry to disappoint you, but hopefully they will fix the car. The car will be ready for sprint qualifying. But for now, he's the first driver to be out, which is a bit sad. What else do we have? We have Bottas moving to P16. Nice improvement from the Cadillac driver. And Alonso. Alonso also improves to P7. Wow. Aston Martin, it seems like Aston Martin are starting to fight back. They're starting to throw a little jabs. Seems like the upgrades are finally in place. It seems like the vibration issues that Honda used to have, it seems like it's been fixed. I officially I haven't heard whatever that issue has been completely fixed or gone away. But I can only assume based on the performance that I'm seeing from the. But again, this is only a practice session. It's too early to tell, but it's. I think this is the highest that I've seen Alonso, either in practice session or in qualifying. P9, it's really impressive. Fingers crossed, everything plans out in their favor. Antonelli goes fastest in P1. Lando Norris just going wide on turn 2, I believe. Yeah. George Russell knocks Antonelli out of P1. Interesting. Antonelli and George Russell very close. Mercedes as well brought massive upgrades into this Canadian Grand Prix, so we shall see Mercedes extending the leads if the upgrades from the other teams hasn't made any improvement, which is I don't think will be the case. But we expecting Mercedes to be way stronger this weekend compared to the previous weekend where they didn't. They were the only team not to introduce upgrades, and yet they still won the race. So yeah. What tires are they using, by the way? That's one thing that I haven't noticed. Or um, I think they should be on medium. Yeah, no, they're on hard tires. Yeah, most of the drivers are on a hard tires, and it's understandable because the track temperature is 40 degrees, so it's extremely hot, and the tires will eventually burn. So hard tires, I think, are the right choice. Even though this is a practice session, they're more than welcome to change tires at any stage and go for short stints. But it seems like a lot of the drivers are choosing to stay out long. We see Russell's completed 21 laps with his hard tires. 19 for Antonelli, 18. Yeah, it seems like most drivers will remain on either hard tires or medium tires. I think there's one. I think there's Alonso and Stroll on soft. But yeah, okay, that explains why they're so up in the rankings. That just justify. Maybe it's not the upgrades that is working um, so well. It's just they're able to go around the track because they're using softs. We all know softs have more grip and they're essentially the fastest compound of tires um, out of the whole bunch. So that explains why they are so up. Even so, even though they're on softs, they're not able to be among the P5, which is not ideal. It doesn't really show the performance of the car. So yeah, that is small detail that I've missed. We have an interesting race between the Mercedes drivers. Seems like we have a yo-yo race at the moment between P1 and P2 positions. Antonelli's refusing to let his teammate stay up there for way too long. We have a replay from Pierre Gasly. Yeah, it's running wide in turn 8. Nothing serious, but it seems like a lot of drivers are making the same mistake on the same turn. Yeah, turn 8. Hmm. Let us know who's your favorite driver as well. Let us know where you're watching the stream from. And yeah, sprint qualifying, I'll also come live. So if you want to join me, more than welcome to follow live commentary. And yeah, it'll be nice to have you on board. Verstappen seems to be complaining on the radio. He's feeling really uncomfortable with the dynamics of the car. We see Stroll trying to take over one of the McLaren boys. Very unusual. Hmm. He tried it. He tried it. Yeah, Verstappen going wide again in turn 8. This is one of those low speed corners where drivers that just they refuse to brake too much, and what ends up happening is just they just go too wide because they don't have enough room um, to take the corner. And Norris again going wide in turn a different corner, but running wide as well. I'm starving. I'm starving. I need to get something to eat. I can't wait. Um, oh, we still have another 20 minutes left. But yeah, I can't wait to get something to eat. Um, what do we have? We have Norris on the track. Improves first sector. Second sector doesn't improve. Let's see if he improves and he moves up. No, he doesn't improve, so he stays in P4. So far, we have the top four Mercedes engines. Based on this, I can already make my predictions for the race weekend. Um, and it's going to be a very interesting battle between Mercedes and McLaren boys. So far, it's quite a big gap between the first and the third driver. It's almost half a second. Norris is 800 milliseconds of behind Antonelli, which is almost a second in Formula One. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, but I keep saying it. This is only practice. This is only practice. This is only a perfect session for the teams to test their new upgrades and test, find the right balance going into sprint qualifying and qualifying. So yeah, you basically only have 1 hour to find the perfect balance. So we have the top 4 drivers currently parked with Lewis Hamilton, Lindblad, Alonso, Albon, Leon Lawson, Berman, and Colapinto. So far, we only have three drivers on soft: Fernando Alonso, Stroll, and Paris. Even though Paris is on soft tires, they they don't seem like they have the pace, which is extremely unusual. Running on softs, you should be able to go faster than most teams. And Hamilton moves to P3, splitting the not splitting the McLarens, but overtaking both of the McLarens. Amazing. So far, what I've seen between the two Ferrari drivers seems like Hamilton is it's having a better run than Leclerc. Possibly Leclerc. This is not his favorite track. Maybe he's struggling with the upgrades, but Lewis Hamilton seems to be very competitive so far. Just over 15 minutes left in this practice session. George Russell, it's on a fast lap at the moment, but a fastest sector 1 and sector 2. Let's see if that puts him above his teammate. He's got a couple green sectors in sector 3, and he does. He goes fastest. George Russell taking his teammate out of P1. So what do we have now? We have Antonelli on his outlap. He's actually he's on a fast lap, and he might be able to knock out George Russell, and he does. And he does. Kimi Antonelli refuses to bow down to George Russell. This is only practice session, guys. Remind you, this is only a practice session. Antonelli's not having it. He's not having it. Wow, half a second. Half a second. Faster. I don't think you guys understand what that means in Formula One. Half a second. We're not talking about tenths of a second. We're talking about half a second. That is extremely fast. Wow. What do we have? We have Oscar Piastri on a running lap. He improves both sectors. His personal best, sector one, fastest sector two. He doesn't improve. And we also have Charles Leclerc. Completely missed that. Charles Leclerc goes P3. So we have three different teams on the top six positions with both drivers. Interesting. I just looked at Piastri's helmet. It seems like he has a special helmet edition for this race weekend. It looks cool. I think Piastri's helmet is the least favorite for me, and he's one of my favorite drivers. He's actually my favorite driver, but I don't appreciate his helmet customization enough. It just looks boring for me. What else do we have? What else do we have? Color Pinto is out. We have both Cadillacs at the bottom. Then we have Oliver Behrman, P19, Leo Lawson, Stroll. We're still seeing Alonso in P11, P10 on a soft tires. Is that impressive? I'm not so sure. I'm not totally convinced because he's obviously on soft tires. As I mentioned before, soft tires. You're meant to be. You're meant to be much faster than any other car running on hards. And the fact that he's almost 3 seconds behind the Mercedes. It feels like the pace on hards might be way slower than that. So we have Norris improves on his personal first and second sector. Will be enough to overtake his teammate? Probably not. Yeah, commentator's curse, and he does moves to P5, just enough to move to P5. Norris is on a soft as well. So everyone is jumping into the soft tires now. I need to adjust. I need to make sure I put the tire compound on a graph for everyone to see, because at the moment it doesn't say, unless I've missed it. But He only tells the age tires, laps, pit stops, and yeah. That was an interesting conversation between the Piastri and his engineers. Just give him some advice on to tell him to deactivate the what was it? The straight mode activation. Whatever. He had a massive lockup. That's why he lost so much time. Verstappen keeps climbing up. The McLarens keep going down. Oh, it seems like Russell kind of kissed the wall, and he might have damaged his car. Was that George Russell on the wall? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He brushed the wall slightly, but nothing serious. Yellow flag, but yeah, we're good to go. Yellow flag. That is gonna mess up Fernando Alonso's run. So no, we have a red flag. Oh, has Esteban Ocon just crashed? He lost his front wing. Wow, wow, wow. Did he crash the wall? Oh wow. That seems like that was a massive crash. He's still going around the track, Esteban Ocon, but he's driving. He's essentially driving around the track without a nose. You don't look too pretty, boy. Yeah, let's see what happened. Oh, ooh. Seems like he lost a rear track. Yeah, just the car just span, and he completely lost control of the rear axis. Unfortunate, but yeah, it happens to everyone. It's really strange. He had a massive crash and he just kept going without a nose. I was just like, I don't need you. You're actually slowing me down. Your nose is too big, it's too fat, it's too wide. Get out of here. And yeah, it didn't even bother to slow down. It just kept going. I'm out of here. So the session stopped. Um, Even though that we have a track clear, I'm not so sure if we will be able to see. I'm not so sure if you're gonna see the cars going into the track. We only have less than 3 minutes left, so yeah, it seems like the cars are coming out. Yeah, we only have less than 2 minutes left, but the cars are coming out. It seems like drivers wanna want to improve or want to go around the track one more time. Why not? Yeah, so all the cars just leaving the pit lane with less than a minute left, and yeah, we'll see one more lap from all the drivers except Colapinto. I think the reason why they going around the track one more time, I think, is to do the starting procedure. I think that's what they're doing. I don't think they will be locking one more lap. I think that's the idea. No, they're not. No, they're not. They just went past the checkered flag as if nothing happened, and I wonder if they're gonna do the like a simulation of race start. I didn't see the point of going around the lap for no reason. Come on, give us a race start simulation. Well, it seems like they've going to do a race simulation. Yeah, I don't understand why they went 2 laps around the track. One was more than enough, if considering the time was already finished. Can you guys still hear me? Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Type 1 if you can hear me. Type 0 if you can't. And we done, folks. That was a good session. That was a really good session. Nothing major. Um, just the usual suspects at the top: Kimi Antonelli, fastest driver, but followed by his teammate George Russell. Then we have the Ferraris, Hamilton and Leclerc, respectively, in P3, P4. Then we have Verstappen and P5. Above the McLarens, we have Norris in P6, P7, Piastri, Lindblad. Amazing result from Lindblad in P8, Hulkenberg, P9, Alonso, P10, Bortoleto P11, Hajar P12, Esteban Ocon having to retire his car in P13, P14, Albon, followed by his teammates P15, Sainz, Pierre Gasly in P16, Stroll P17. In 18th place, we have Leon Lawson, Oliver Behrman in P19, and we have the other Cadillac drivers P20, Bottas, P21, Perez, and Franco Colapinto, which initially did not participate in this session with some, I don't know, hydraulic or engine issues. We don't know yet. But yeah. If you have any more comments, let us know. I will just hang around for a few more minutes. If you have anything to say, I'll stay. If not, we just end the session. We come back for sprint qualifying 9:30. And till then, take care.